Welcome to What I Ate Wednesday. Today I'm going to start off with 2 Kellogg's Eggo. These are the blueberry waffles. I'm going to have some Mrs. Butterworth's sugar-free syrup. Don't worry, I have more, whole new bottle. But that is what I'm going to have for my breakfast. Today for a snack, I'm going to be having one of these McVitie's digestives. These are the banoffee slices. They are awesome. It is banana and toffee, and Carly sent us these from England, and it has a layer of chocolate. So anyway, these are about 134 calories, and so that's what I'm going to have for a snack. So this is how this looks. You see the layer, the bar, and then the chocolate and the toffee. For lunch today, I'm going to have what I always have. Nature Valley Crunchy Granola Bar. Nothing fancy about it. That's just what I like to have for lunch. And so that'll be it. Well, we are doing another mukbang. Some people define mukbang as eating a large amount of food at one time. Other people just define it as you're eating a meal and you're talking at the same time. So since it was such a hit last week, we're doing it again tonight. We are having, don't eat too quick. We have to get through questions. We're eating I have to introduce things. The lean cuisine, macaroni, classic macaroni and beef. I don't know that I've ever had this, or if I have, it's been a long time.
I'm sure I have.
270 calories, yeah. I'm sure Kevin's had it on his lunchtime review channel.
I can tell you what it tastes like.
Okay, so it probably tastes like the spaghetti. No?
It tastes like SpaghettiOs.
Oh no, so it's not good. Oh great.
It's not bad. The sauce is like a sweet sauce.
Oh boy. Well, I have salt and pepper here.
It's probably got enough salt in it. It's better than SpaghettiOs. The pasta's better. It's not mushy like SpaghettiOs.
I like it.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Right, so what are you gonna do?
So last week we asked you, there were like 17 questions. And so this week I'm gonna ask you the rest of the questions because there were 34 total and we only made it through half. So the first question is, have you ever crashed your vehicle?
I have had my vehicle crashed for me.
You crashed your vehicle in Ohio.
I didn't crash my vehicle. Somebody caused me to crash my vehicle.
Okay.
I personally didn't. I've never wrecked something.
He almost died. He literally almost died. This is before we met.
But you know what I mean? I've never personally like ran into something or hit something. I've had people hit me, but I've never wrecked a car.
Okay.
I've been in 3 of those wrecks. 2 of those. 2 or 3.
I was actually part of one. And Andrew. Have you ever used a fire extinguisher for its intended purpose?
No.
It's good with salt and pepper. I like
I
it
won't
with
put
salt
the
and
pepper
pepper.
on. This is that coarse pepper.
I haven't either. I've never used salt and pepper. You know, I bought
Never
that
used salt and
pepper. I've never used a fire extinguisher for its intended. I've never used a fire extinguisher. Period. I bought that at Kroger, and I swear it does not say it's coarse. It just says pepper. It's just Kroger pepper, and it's coarse pepper.
I've never used a fire extinguisher for putting out a fire. I've used it, and we all had to learn how to use them.
When? Where?
It was at work. It was some kind of emergency training.
At your work now?
Yeah, it was years ago. I mean, we basically just went outside and shot them off just to know what they were like.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea to know how to pull a pin and stuff like that.
Strangest place you ever brushed your teeth? That's a weird question.
Probably camping.
That's what I thought you would say. See, I've never been camping.
Well, I went camping with the Boy Scouts once, and then quit the Boy Scouts because I never want to do that again. It was raining, it was muddy, it was nasty.
Probably cold. Was it cold or hot?
It was during the summer.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't too bad. drinking bug juice, which was just a big jug of Kool-Aid. That's probably the weirdest place I brush my teeth.
And really, that's not strange. I mean, that's just, I've never done it anywhere strange
It's,
either.
it's stranger than at home.
Like camp. I went to summer camp and, you know. Okay. Somewhere you have never been but want to go. This should be interesting asking Kevin this question.
And I can honestly say, I don't have any place. I truly don't.
Kevin literally would be happy if we never traveled again, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I wouldn't care.
I mean, it wouldn't like make him happy, but I'm saying he wouldn't care.
It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, it would not bother him at all.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've never seen that I'd want to.
Oh, I have tons.
Oh, you have a list. She keeps a running list.
No, I mean, literally, in my mind, I have all kinds of places I
I'm
want to
trying
go.
to think. I mean, there's places I wouldn't mind going, but then again, do I really want to go to the trouble of going?
But he might, because I might make
Because
it.
you might make me.
Because that might be one of my places I want to go.
But you know, like Italy, there's that place in Italy that was it was beautiful. That would be neat to see. Paris and the Eiffel Tower, that would be neat to see. Do I want to spend the money to go see it? You know, whatever. So, to answer your question.
What about in the United States?
No, not really.
See, I would like to go to California, and I would like to go on one of those bus tours of where the stars live.
Yeah, but I wonder how accurate those really are. They're probably just driving down the street going, there's where such and such live, and it's really some plumber that lives there. You know?
Well, you never know. You never know.
No, they could be ripping you off. You would never know.
I mean, there's all kinds of places I want to go, though.
Well, if it said Tom Hanks on the gate, you wouldn't know.
At this point in your life, would you rather start a new career or a new relationship?
Yeah, neither. Out of those two, if something were to ever happen to Tammy, I've told her this many times, and I truly believe it. If something happened to Tammy, I can't imagine myself being in another relationship. I know people do. I know people have been married 40 years and get married again and stuff like that. I just can't imagine myself being now. I say that now, and if it were to happen and you fall into it, you know, if it just happens, it happens. You know what I mean?
If it ever happens, I promise I will come back.
You'll be dead. You don't care.
I will.
You would want me to be happy. You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want you to ever be happy again. No,
But
never.
my feelings right now is I don't want to have another relationship. I'm happy. Honestly, I'm fine being by myself anyway. I love her to death and wouldn't want to be without her. But if she wasn't around, I'm perfectly fine watching TV and being on the computer all
Playing
the
video
time.
games, yeah.
So
he's
I mean,
fine.
I wouldn't care. But out of those two, out of the two, I'd probably want to do the career change. Although I really don't want to do that either.
How old are you?
I'm 48, 49 this year.
48 years old.
Was that one of the questions?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you have a
I
go?
thought you were getting to a point.
No. Do you have a go-to person?
You.
Me. Yeah, we are each other's go-to person. Are you where you want to be in life?
Pretty much. You know, I'm happy.
Growing up, what were your favorite cartoons?
Oh goodness. I'm done.
I said eat slow. We have to get through these questions.
You eat, I'll answer.
Okay. I can
What's
see
my favorite
mine.
cartoon?
I know mine.
Now you gotta remember, I grew up in the late 70s, early 80s. So, some of my favorite, I love the Smurfs, watch those every week.
Like the Smurfs.
He-Man,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
Jennifer, my sister, loved He-Man.
But you also gotta talk about, you're talking about Scooby-Doo.
I liked Scooby-Doo. That was another one of Jennifer's.
Not Scooby-Doo and Scrappy.
I
Not
like
really bad when it's Scrappy.
The
doing it.
Flintstones and the Jetsons.
Flintstones were good. The Jetsons, see, those were even both before our time. They were repeats when we were watching them.
But,
But we were watching them.
the Flintstones, they used to play that every afternoon.
After school.
They'd play that, and they'd play the Brady Bunch, which I love. But that's not a cartoon. Anyway.
G.I. Joe. I used to like G.I. Joe. Transformers. Those were on
I
back
never
then.
watched either one of those.
No, those are more boy cartoons. There was one that was under the sea, and they had like a little horn on their, like a little snorkel on their head. Do you remember that? And they would like make.
You said under the sea, and I immediately thought of SpongeBob.
No. I don't remember what they were called. I have to look them up. I just remember what they were called.
What about you do you think has changed?
I'm more outgoing than I used to be. I mean, I'm still a shy person.
More. I'm
still a shy person. I really am. If I meet strangers, I'm still a very quiet person, and I don't like. I'd much rather just stand there and listen to other people talk than really get in the conversation. Although I do, I'm better at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still more of a shy introvert.
Reserved. Looking back at high school, were they the best years of your life?
No.
Who says that? I hated high school.
I don't know. Maybe if you were really out of high school for a really long time.
If you were on like a sports team and you were really good, or
real
if you
popular.
were, a cheerleader, or something. If you were in band, or that may have been the best years of your life. I liked elementary and junior high. Junior high, I love junior high.
Like any school.
But elementary,
I like the summers
junior
between
high,
school.
high school, I could skip completely.
Man, I hated
I mean, there was nothing about high school that was fun.
Nothing I can think of being fun in high school.
It was 4 years that you just have to take it day by day and make it through.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I had friends in high school, but we weren't the rowdy crowd. So we would literally during lunch would get a candy bar and a bag of chips and go sit in the hallway and read books. I mean, we would just line up in the hallway and just sit and read books.
Right.
In the green hall, if I remember correctly, the quiet hall. Because the other halls were really loud with people yelling and running around and stuff. The green hall was really quiet. It was the math hall. Nobody went down that hall.
I just didn't like it at all. And
no, I didn't like it.
You're starting to hit puberty, and so then you've got all that involved. You've got the boys and the dating, and I would not want to go back to high school at all.
Not me.
Okay. Are there times you still feel like a kid?
Sometimes, especially when I'm playing a video game with Andrew. When I'm playing with him, he talks so much different than, like, if I'm playing a game by myself. I don't think about the same things that he thinks about when he's playing a game. Mm-hmm. So he'll say something in a game, I'm like, oh, I hadn't thought about it. Like, oh, that person's doing, I never thought about why they're doing that. He just brings up stuff, so that makes me feel like a little bit of a kid again.
A little plug, Kevin plays, if you're interested in listening to him and Andrew go on for half an hour at a time about a game.
Or whatever. We talk about everything.
It's a Movie HQ. Is the name of that, is the channel, and they play games, and that's where they
talk about all kinds of stuff, not just games.
Did you have a pager?
I had to have a pager for work. That stupid beeper went all the time.
Where was that?
And I used it for an excuse to get out of some classes that I was taking for college classes a few times.
Because you would have me page you.
I'd have her call me, because it was a night class in English 102 or something like that, like an English 2 class. And I just didn't want to go and listen to somebody's presentations or something. I would tell the teacher, I'm on call tonight. I've got to go. If I get a call, I got to go. So I'd get her to page me, and I'd go off, and I'd go, sorry, I got to leave. I didn't do that all the time, but I did do it a few times.
Where was the hangout spot when you were a teenager?
I don't know. I didn't go to them. I wasn't that kind of teenager. Let me think. Where did people hang out when I was a teenager? I don't know. I know, like, nowadays, they did up until a few years ago. They used to hang around at Walmart and Kroger parking lot. I don't know if they do that as much now, but they did.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here they hung out up at the Pig. They called it the Pig.
When you were a kid?
When I was a kid.
I'm talking about now.
Now you see them in the parking lot at
Kroger
Walmart.
and Walmart.
Yeah, not Kroger.
They've hung out at Kroger before with a big pickup truck.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my teenage daughter or son to do that. I think there's better things to do.
I don't really know. I'm trying to think of where now you also have to remember, I do know the hangout spot because I was in this hangout spot. Counts on if you're a nerdy or not. If you were a nerd, your hangout spot was the arcade and the mall.
Okay.
Even the rich, preppy people hung around the mall. I mean, that's what you did. You walked
Right,
around
and
the mall.
see, in this town, we don't have a mall.
We didn't have a mall.
So,
But you know, I was raised in Lexington, so I was in the city, the big city. So yeah, but we had an arcade right up the street from me. I'd ride my bike up there, and me and friends would hang out there in the arcade playing video games and
That's cool.
wasting money that I probably shouldn't have. But
I wasted money too playing Super Mario Brothers.
mow the yard, get $5, and go blow every $5 of it in one night.
Miss Pac-Man Plus and Super Mario Brothers. Those were the
Donkey
ones
Kong.
that I would play. Okay, were you the type of kid you would want your children to hang out with?
Yes, because I really didn't do anything.
I'll say yes too. Me too.
I was a very well-behaved kid. I didn't get any trouble. I stayed away. I was by myself most of the time. I was a loner.
I feel like I was well behaved too.
You know, I didn't try anything wild and crazy. I didn't get into anything illegal. So,
Well, I'm not saying that.
but I didn't.
But
I really.
wasn't that bad.
I was really. I truly wasn't. I was just a good kid overall. So I didn't. I wouldn't mind any of our children.
You never did anything illegal?
No.
Well, now I'm going to get questions about that. What I mean by illegal is, like, I remember Becky and I went out one night, and she was driving the car, and I was in the passenger seat, and we both just had our permit.
You were each other's driver.
Neither one of us, it's a good thing she doesn't watch this channel. Neither one of us actually had a license, and we got pulled over. And I lied because the police officer, my dad was on the police department, and the police officer looked in the window, and I said, I'm Dennis Wallace's daughter. And he's like, oh, well, do you have your license? I said, yeah, I have it. And he's like, oh, okay then. So, I mean,
Didn't check.
I mean, and I thought,
He probably told your dad later.
no, I don't think he did.
No.
But and I thought it's a good thing he didn't really ask for it,
Didn't push
because
for
then I mean I would have been like up a creek. But the only reason he pulled her over is because the lights in the back, one of them was out. One of the tail lights was out, so it wasn't like she was driving bad. It was just one of the tail lights was out. So no, it wasn't any big deal. But I still wouldn't mind my kids hanging out with me.
How many more you got?
2.
Okay.
Was there a teacher or authority figure that stood out?
I had some good teachers, but I swear to you, I cannot remember their names. I've told Tanya this before.
Kevin's
I cannot
bad.
remember.
And I'm really good at remembering
Anybody's
my
name.
teachers' names. Really good.
I remember there was I had a teacher, I can't remember. I think it was either Miss Farah. I think it was Miss Farah. She was in elementary school, like 5th or 6th grade. And she's the one that had real bad diabetes. I mean, really bad diabetic. And ended up passing away from it. But she was a normal size, and like over like a 3-month period, she shrunk down to where she was hardly anything because she didn't have her diabetes under control. So it was like
That's
got really
awful.
sick.
So
but I
she
remember
stood out to
her.
you?
Yeah.
Was it because she died or?
No, because she was just like a really sweet, nice teacher.
Okay.
I think it was Miss Bear. I don't even remember names. And the only reason I remember Senor Garland was I wouldn't have remembered that until we saw his tombstone. He's not dead, but he has a tombstone made near Tammy's
my mom.
And it's got his picture and everything on it. And it's like, hey, he was my Spanish teacher.
Yeah, we're looking at Mom's monument, and literally it's right there next to her monument is his old teacher, and he's not dead yet.
He just had it made.
And he had his picture put on there.
His picture put on there.
You know, so that, yeah.
I swear it's the same picture he had in the yearbook back when I went to school.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, last one. Do you tell stories that start with "when I was your age"?
No, not directly.
No.
We have said stuff like, you know,
when we were younger.
when we were younger,
Yeah.
and honestly, Ashley's curious about some of that stuff of what we did when we were
Ashley
younger.
loves to hear something.
So she'll ask, so where did you whatever, you know, and so we'll say, well, when we were younger, we did this, you know, or we didn't have that, or whatever.
She loves to hear stories like that. She also loves to hear about herself. No. I mean, that's
not a narcissist.
That's not bad, because Andrew does too, and I think I mean,
I think all kids want to know.
Yeah, And like, that's just like we have the old videos of them, old Christmas videos of them. They're on YouTube. Back when Andrew was little bitty, like 3 years old, I've got that on YouTube.
He has actually said he's watched them.
Yeah, he enjoys watching them now because he's opening stuff that you can't get now. He's opening Batman and stuff that you can't find right now. That he probably wishes he'd get.
I think he said before, well, I wish I hadn't opened that. It's probably worth some money now.
Right. So, and Ashley likes occasionally watching those too. But they do.
She watches family home videos.
They like hearing about things when they were younger, and so they do enjoy hearing about things when we were younger too. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
And you don't remember your childhood really that
because
much.
it's not. When we say it, when some people say it, it might be griping. Well, when I was your age, I didn't listen to that hellion music.
Yeah.
You know, we don't do that.
Or we walk to school uphill both ways.
Yeah, we don't do it in that way. When we say it, it's more of a fun story or an interesting story or something like that.
I haven't got to the crotchety old man yet.
No, and when he gets to that, I'm gonna knock him in the head.
Of course, she'll be a crotchety old woman by
No, because I'll tell him you are getting old and hateful, and I won't allow it. So, anyway, we're finished eating. So for my snacks tonight, I already have it all laid out here for you so I could just film it one time and I don't have to come back and film it again. Ashley bought these Planters honey roasted peanuts and she opened them up and then she's just left them, so she's not going to finish them. So there's not very many left in there. There's like, I don't know, there's that much of the package. I'm going to actually finish that off. And then Carly sent us from the United Kingdom, sent us some Maltesers, teasers. This is a spread. And so I like it on the Ritz crackers. So I have 5 Ritz crackers and the Malteser spread. So that'll be it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this What I Ate Wednesday.